Yes, we are live. Okay, I know I have been MIA in this group. I have this year, I have been MIA in this group. I have been in my meditation group and focusing, and my hair's doing weird things. I've been focusing on my meditation group and all the people over there. I'm just going to stop fussing with my hair. Because I got you guys know me here. Like we know each other. I know it's been a long time and it's my bad and I apologize. I'm going to make more of an effort to deliver more of all the good stuff about oils, and that's why you're here. And today we're going to talk about frankincense because you may have missed that it's the 200 PV offer. So with every December 200 PV order, you will get a bottle of said frankincense. And look, we love him. We call him Frank. They even stuck a crown on the bottle. I mean, like, guys, like, honestly, I've got so many of these crowns now. But what can you do when doTERRA gives you a crown and you're like, it's a crown on their bottle of oil. But why? Why didn't they do that for lemon or, I don't know, sandalwood or one of the other ancient oils in the collection, or blue lotus? You know, why didn't we have a blue lotus flower top? No, only frankincense, because he has gone the distance. Even today, over 10 years later, who's still using their frankincense? We are. I'm going to show you my top 5, and then I got a bit excited, and there's a little bit more than 5 because I realized I was like, oh, I've got to talk about detox and hormones, because what is the point of talking about frankincense unless you're talking about really important stuff like detoxing and hormones? Because isn't that really what a lot of us are dealing with, is the toxicity of said world, food, environment, things we can control, things we can't control, and hormones, things we can, things we can't control, because it's just part of our biology. So I'm going to give you a rather personal hack that's been working with me, for me, as a premenopausal woman. I know, still hasn't happened yet. I'm still waiting. But I am getting quite a few symptoms and signs, and it's been like a bit of a 6 months of trying to work out how to deal with that particular one. But that's at the end, because what I want to talk to you about is the gorgeousness of frankincense. Now, if you do not have a bottle of frankincense in your home, okay, you have to get it. It is, the value of having this oil is incredible. And I'm not just talking about because your house smells like Christmas, guys, okay? It's not about your house smelling like Christmas. And it's more than, and you know, a lot of people are like, oh, Tess, I can't afford it. I really, you need to have this. This is the future of medicine. Now, I'm not saying you stop taking your medicine. Please take your medicine, whatever that medicine is, whether it's naturopath, GP, whether you grow your own herbs, like you keep doing it. But there is something about the oils which you cannot replicate or substitute for. You can't find the substitute. I don't care how many incense sticks and incense cones of frankincense you burn. That stuff isn't great. But I get it, because I do love my incense as well. But it is in the garden. It's never really in the home. This and anything that comes from the pure essence of the plant, and it's doTERRA. I know it's only doTERRA for me. I know it's only doTERRA for you. You will find that it's going to support you and nurture you and heal you in so many ways. It's an ancient oil. It's in the Bible. You can go and do frankincense trails on camelback in parts of the Middle East and Africa. Please go and enjoy the value. It is so highly valued. I mean, come on, guys. Like, at one point, this was more valuable than gold. Okay? This is more valuable than gold. Now we might just be looking at gold now going, oh, that's the only thing that's of value. But tell you what, my oil cabinet is my holy grail. It's my holy grail of essential oils. And I love how I use them. Yes, I use them in my clinic. Yes, I use them in my practice. Yes, I use them in my family. But if we don't connect and have more conversations about them, they're just going to become little bottles of stuff that you bought at some point and that you've forgotten, and then you're going to give them away, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad. Like, I do receive beautiful, what can we say, pay it forward gifts of oils, where sometimes we just get to that point and these oils just sit there and you've lost connection with them, and you might not even remember why you ordered them and all sorts of stuff. And you're like, what do I need these for? I might just give them away. So they come to me and then I give them back out to you guys. But I'd prefer that you understood them and used them versus just let them collect dust on a shelf somewhere. I do need to speak to you about my 5 top tips of using frankincense. So, correct X. Must have in every medicine cabinet is one of these babies. This is what I use for my heels, for anything that's going on with the skin, anything going on with acne, pimples, bites, burns, abrasions. This is my liquid band-aid. I go everywhere with it. It's in my handbag, it's in the bathroom, it's in my kitchen. It's definitely in my studio, and it is just the most soothing, easy to apply. What an amazing gift to have one of these. It already contains frankincense and helichrysum and lavender and a few other beautiful bits and bobs. But what I do, if things are just not working out or there's something really stubborn, for sensitive skin or aged skin, anything that's ulcerated, any type of heal from an operation where you have been cut surgically, anything that is inflamed and a little bit icky, this and this. 1 drop, that's all you need. Pop your beautiful Correct X on. So I have a kitchen knife wound. I don't know if you can see that. I took the top of my finger, not off, but I sliced it with a knife because it was Christmas and I was rushing and I hadn't had my Serenity. I'm looking at it now going, got to have my Serenity. So this is what you do. You grab a little dollop of your beautiful oil because I don't want it to scar. So here's a real life example. And I was cutting something with a serrated knife, not a proper kitchen knife. So it tore through my skin versus like a clean slice. Fun, huh? 1 drop. 1 drop. Because it feels really funky on the end of your fingers, right? Correct X, frankincense, go. The next thing, anything that's happened to the body. This is hard to get. It's probably out of stock, but you can still just use the yarrow palm oil with a bit of frankincense and apply it. This will soothe anything against skin, redness, sunburn. Mix it with a bit of aloe vera. You are good to go. I actually used this. I bought quite a few of these bottles and I stored them up because it's part of my skincare routine. My skincare routine on my face, my beauty routine is a combination. I'll do another video on that one. Yarrow palm. It is gorgeous. It is slightly heavy. It is diluted with some beautiful jojoba oil. Now, my skin loves jojoba oil. I love jojoba oil. I love jojoba. My mature skin just draws it all up. People often say, you are not 54 years old. I'm like, I am. But I know what I'm doing. There it is. My second skincare hack. If you have a moisturizer, this is my favorite moisturizer. Please, doTERRA, don't ever lose this one because I will just cry. This one, I progressed from just the normal Virage. It's now going into the Ikisi, I've forgotten how to pronounce it, but I've got 2 of those products. Still using up my Virage, but I love this. So what you can do is you can add some of your frankincense straight into here and then apply. Or you can take a little bit of your moisturizer, add your frankincense. Let's just do it because why not? So a little bit of your product, a little bit of your Frankie. Now, why are we doing this? We want cell turnover. We want fresh cells. We need fresh blood flow. And we need anything that is needing to die off to die off. And that is why this is so good for wrinkles and age spots, sun spots. You can even use the balance oil that has frankincense in it for all of that. And you can just, it just is like, as one of my friends said, it's like a little mini facelift in a bottle, right? Facelift in a bottle. Anything around the eyes, just be careful with the oils. You don't stick it too close to the eye. Just make, you're just here, okay? Press it into the eyes. That's what I do as well. I press my stuff into my eyes. So that's the beauty done. One more beauty hack. Tallow. Need to get yourself some tallow. doTERRA don't do tallow products. This is a beautiful Australian company. This is a woman that is, I think she's New South Wales or Victoria, has a farm, and she's mixed her beautiful tallow with wild rose hip. She's called it Balm from the Farm. Look how much of this is what I use. I use this for myself, for my mum. It's pretty heavy. It doesn't clog my skin. And then it just seals the deal with the frankincense. Give me a seal the deal. This is amazing for all of my skin. I use this on my feet because I still have damage from my past autoimmune, and my skin still thinks I have autoimmune, so my heels get super dry, and that's how I also use my frankincense. I use him and him together. Amazed, amazed, amazed. Now, one last body before we go to hormones and detox. The famous ice blue is also a staple. This literally, I can hardly keep it on the shelf here at the clinic because people just go, oh, that's right, I haven't ordered it this month. And I'm like, here you go, just take one. This with frankincense will up level the experience, the healing experience, because anything that you add frankincense to, it actually amplifies all the other oils and products that you are using, because it has this magic compound. Now, pain is not just physical, it's also spiritual, it's psychosomatic, it's metaphysical, it's emotional. So that's why you could use ice blue on any part of your owie parts on your body, and you'll get immediate, not just pain relief, but like mental relief. Because pain, beautiful people, pain is often more complex than you just realize. You think your back is just sore and your neck is sore, but actually there's a lot more going on called stress. And that's why you use your frankincense with your ice blue, because if your pain is not just because you fell off your bicycle that morning, or you had a hard gym workout, or you banged your knee against a table while you're vacuuming or something, ice blue is for that. But did you know that it is also for emotional pain? So if you are stressed, like to the eyeballs, have your bath, take your water, do all your vitamins, go to bed early, do all of the things, do a meditation, get some journaling under your belt, put this on your body and this, and it will create a balm like you've never had before. And it will just melt your stress away that you are unfavorably holding in your body, creating body tension. So your owie is probably more like a sad, grief, depression, pain, emotional pain, past stuff. Okay? So pain is more than just ouch. It is ouch, that's been happening for a long time and I don't know how to resolve that issue, and ow. Thank you, ice blue. Thank you, frankincense. Now, we're going to go to the detox. So the bodies have two detox options. Soles of the feet are the best detox place for you. So I'm going to recommend heavy metal detox. Let's just get the heavy metals out of the way. Let's just do heavy metal detox. Okay, simply, we need lemon and we need cilantro, okay? Both together on the soles of your feet. Now you can use, if your heels are dry and you want to apply like a large, so, and the Correct-X, you can use the Correct-X if you've got, some fissures about to begin on the soles of your feet, or you've got some really hard parts, and go to the podiatrist. But if you can do a little bit and there's some really gnarly parts of your feet and you're a little bit like, I'm a bit shy showing my feet, do as much as you can. You can put a bit of Correct-X. If it's general dryness and you're wanting something to lock in and hold your essential oils, get your tallow, and wild rosehip tallow is the nicest one so far. There are quite a few out there. Add a few drops of your lemon and cilantro, boost it up with your frankincense and lots of water. That will make a difference. Now, if you're looking at a fuller, more systemic detox, then I would recommend Zendocrine and your MetaPower. Now, each of these, because they're all food grade and they have been approved, and just check out if their therapeutic wellness stamp is on that oil, then it can be taken as an oral supplement. Check the bottle, it'll be written on the bottle. I recommend Zendocrine and MetaPower. If you're looking for more of a system detox, a little bit of frankincense. Again, soles of the feet. Use your tallow because it's very nurturing and softening, and it will lock in the oils. I feel it locks in the oils longer on my skin. It could be just my imagination, but that's how I'm feeling, and my body is loving it. It's like literally, I've been using this. We can see how much I've been using this. My husband's been using this too. Go figure. Been using it a fair bit, and we are still in love. And look, I haven't broken out. This is not a breakout like I'm breaking out, and it's working well with the frankincense. Even though I'm switching skincares between the Virage and the Ikasi, I'm switching skincares. Everything's working out well. Okay, last but not least, hormones. General hormones support. Take your fennel and take your thyme oil as well as your clary calm and your clary sage. But if you are going through change of life, if your daughters are going through change of life, but it's at the front end, either at the front end or the back end, these two babies are what you need. Now, thyme is a hot oil, so you have to use it with a carrier. Again, just soles of your feet. If you feel like there is, literally some menstrual cycle discomfort, and depending on your body makeup and your chemistry, sometimes that can be really difficult and, uncomfortable, then you can use some ice blue, bit of thyme. The warming effect is incredibly soothing if you've got pain and cramping, and fennel is also delicious. You can even have make a fennel tea, a little drop of this, some hot water. Amazing for the body. So that's one of my general front end, back end, menstrual cycle, menses support, and we've got the clary sage as well. Now, for my tip for the mature woman that may be experiencing dryness and itchiness, friable skin along the vagina, along the groin area, I am going to give you the thing that has saved my life, because my mum is also experiencing friable skin and itching, and she's 83. And so it's a thing, and we don't talk about it enough. Now, I can't do this for my mum, but I have shown her how, and mum's got one of these as well, is my go-to. Oh, and I forgot to get the Ikasi body oil. So the Ikasi body oil is also part of this routine. So my bad, I forgot to bring it out. But what I do is I apply, and it's along my groin, and given my history, I have a tendency to become very inflamed in those delicate parts of my body. So And it's been a bit of a nightmare because I've been waking up and I've been scratching and I don't like it and I don't want to do it and it's unpleasant. So my suggestion, if you are experiencing any of that friable skin, perimenopause, postmenopausal itch, tallow, wild rosehip, apply 2 to 3 drops of your clary sage. With that, you can, if you need to, if the skin is getting quite damaged and it's very uncomfortable, just one drop of frankincense. I also use the Ikasi body oil because I find it's very nurturing and everything just gets locked into that skin and then my skin begins to heal. That's what we're looking for, folks. 200 points on your December order up until midnight tomorrow night, which is Wednesday the 31st, will get you a free bottle of frankincense. Now, the value of frankincense, I think, is up, plus I forgot to check the retail value. I know that on your wholesale account, it's still about $160, $150. It is so worth it. And what's even better, if you haven't put an order in a couple of months, add frankincense this month and you'll get it for free with a 200 PV order. So stock up with some of your hormone oils, with some of your beauty products, with some of your pain relief products for your family, your kids, your husband. Detox after the Christmas break and leading into January, where we may be slightly in an overconsumptive state. How to bring some harmony back in is to know what you're doing with your oils and experiment and give it a go. Now, frankincense also comes in your touch range, which is also something that I'll probably start to use more often. And if you are really looking at some miraculous health benefits, you can pop onto your US account and grab this baby under their supplement range. And he's a pretty cool dude. He is a cool dude. Now, this is available for oral consumption. It's all done for you. It's the oil plus the resin. That's got a heap of amazing reviews. If that is your thing, jump onto your US account. Not available yet in Australia. I'm going to leave you with some beautiful crystal chimes. I'm wishing you all a wonderful, clarifying, healing Christmas. Protect yourself psychically with frankincense as well. A little bit on your third eye, crown of your head before you go to bed, so that your dreams are free from disturbance. Frankincense also helps us see the truth where we may not be able to see the truth. And that sounds like that's the end of the chimes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will endeavor to come on a little bit more often and do more good things for you guys and give you a little bit more notice. It was a bit of a spur of the moment. I got excited. I was like, oh, it's only 2 days of 200 PV offer on frankincense. What's happening in the group? And I was like, nothing, Tess, because you haven't been in there. I'm going to make sure this video doesn't get deleted because all of our previous cheat teachings in the guide section has been wiped out. Thank you, Facebook. But I have a system. I'm going to upload these videos and then replace them in the group. So from now on, there will be no lost content. All those years of content from 2016 just got eradicated. And that's how it goes. So time for a fresh beginning, a fresh start. Need any help with your ordering? Let me know. DM me, frankincense, in the comments, or direct message me if you need a hand with your order. Mwah! Much love to you. Bye-bye.